Okay, I reloaded. So today I am doing a quick review slash product warning for this Five Below brand. It is the Series 8 Fitness Multi-Loop Stretch Wrap, 8 built-in loops, right? Now people often see stretch strap, and they believe that stretch strap means that it's a stretchy band. On the contrary, it is a band, it is like let me see if it's nylon. I don't know if it says the exact product materials, 100% polyester. So it's a woven polyester. Other brands, like this brand that I got on Amazon, a Cozy Coo for $9.99 on Amazon, quick shipping and delivery, versus the $5 multi-loop stretch strap, right? It's a non-elastic stretch strap. I was recommended by my physical therapist to go to Five Below and pick up this cheap $5 stretch strap. Upon using it the very first time, right, so I put my foot into the loop and pulled, and the strap immediately burst at the seams. The strap itself is a durable woven polyester fiber material, but the problem lies in the stitching that holds the joints together. I was able to, with one hand, pull each of the woven joints apart, right? So this is the product. Let's see what happens when we open up this box. There's a little plastic here. Again, I highly recommend you go to Amazon, and even because this was $5 at Five Below, I'm even skeptical now of the $5 products that are on Amazon. Most of the negative reviews that I've seen on Amazon for all of these stretching strap and stretch strap products, right? It's a bit of a tongue twister. Most of the negative reviews are people saying this shit is not elastic, it doesn't stretch. They don't understand what a stretch strap is. A stretch strap is a non-elastic band like a belt that you wear around your waist to keep your pants up. It is designed for you to stretch your joints and your body parts. It's a physical therapy device to help you get back in the shape that you should already be in. So we're going to do a quick test here, another demonstration, right? This is the loop, and just so you see the stretch, right? You see it's a box with an X, right? But I don't believe it's double stitch. I believe it's a very cheap, to my knowledge, it's a very cheap single stitching. And when compared to something like this, this $10 brand on Amazon, I don't know if you can see based on the lighting conditions, right? But this has double stitching, right? This is double stitch. This is single stitch. Now we're going to take a look at the seams. All of the seams on this Five Below brand are of the same nature. They are all a box with an X, and they are all single stitched. This is what you want. When you look at the seams on this stretch band, it's a vertical seam, or it's a vertical seam, but it's horizontally stitched, and it's stitched so densely that there's no way you can break that. I mean, you probably could, but I don't think there's a way you can break it. So the point of this video now is to demonstrate the hazards that exist with such a product, right? I'm gonna put this camera in a position where it's gonna capture everything, hopefully nothing is left to chance, right? And this is the stretch that I was doing in my physical therapy, right? I'm basically laying on my back and I'm pulling on this, and the whole point is that these loops are for you to grab, and these loops are there for you to grab and pull. And already it is breaking, right? It's breaking at this seam. Already it's breaking at this seam. But the problem is I was laying down doing this, so let's get back in. Let's maybe see what happens if I get into, if I lay down, see just what's happening here. All right, we're still recording. So I was laying down and I was pulling, and it popped and I almost hit myself in the face. Now, I don't know if you just saw how easy that seam broke, but let's try it again. And once that happened, I said, fuck, I don't want to use this shit if I can risk seriously injuring myself. And I got mad. I threw the box out, and I threw the band out, and then I said, no, let me keep it to show the physical therapy place just how cheap and destructible this is. Not indestructible, but just how cheap and able to be destroyed, right? With not a whole lot of pressure. Look at that. Not a whole lot of pressure. I'm gonna see if I can use 2 fingers. All right, let's just, look at that. This is the product that Five Below is selling you. And the physical therapist said, look, I don't get any complaints. No one has complained. But this is what I was able to do very easily, very quickly. And now I'm going to try to return both of these products. One without a box, one with the box. Both receipts, as you can see, $5, right? This was purchased $6.29 today at 9:59 a.m. And this was purchased at Southern Boulevard store. This one in Parkchester was purchased, where's the date? On 6/8, so today's the 29th, so almost 30 days ago. Wish me luck, peace, love, blessings. This has been a product review with Razor Blade Nazi. One love.